Hello, my name's John David, and today I'm going to show you how to very simply clean a shamanic pipe. Okay, so firstly, we had a big session last night. Thank you to everyone who came to Shamanic Alien, the first session. It was awesome, and the experiences that everybody had individually and collectively were out of this world. And when you have a session, a group session, you tend to burn and smoke quite a lot of kinnikinnick. I mean, there's 9 people in our group last night, and you get through quite a lot of kinnikinnick. And kinnikinnick, like other tobacco, it's not a typical tobacco, but it is called tobacco. After you've smoked your pipe, whether in a group situation or by yourself, the carbon and the deposits of what's left can get a little bit blocked in the pipe, and it can be a little bit frustrating. And if you've never really smoked a pipe before, you might even panic and think, oh no, my pipe's blocked. Well, and now I can't use it, it's ruined. And that's not the case. I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to unblock your pipe with just a cocktail stick. Now you can get, and I would advise you to get, all the little tools and implements, little metal implements. The reason I use a cocktail stick is 99% of the time I don't need to do a full cleanse of the pipe. I just want to remove the deposits that will block the pipe the next session. And to do that, I want something quite soft, something I can just gently move inside the pipe that can remove loose deposits and loose carbon. But I don't want to disturb the carbon that's on the inside of the pipe too much, because this all adds to the experience. It's a big subject actually, and people will disagree. But I quite like the idea of having a smooth build-up of carbon on the inside, the black carbon deposit on the inside, as long as it's not blocking the pipe. Now, occasionally and eventually, you'll have to do a deep cleanse of your pipe. And in order to do that, you'll mix up a solution of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, 50-50 with water. Pop your pipe in a bag, and seal the bag up. One of those zip seal bags is a good way to go, or tie a knot. A nice thick see-through plastic bag. You don't want it spilling out everywhere, that would make a right mess. And literally put your pipe submerged in your solution with the bag tied or zipped to, and just leave it in the solution overnight. Leave it 12 hours at least. When you come back, you'll find that the carbon has already started to come away from the sides. And if you repeat this a few times, you have a completely clean pipe. So worst case scenario, if your pipe seems to be terribly blocked, then you can do a deep cleanse in order to remove the bigger deposits that might have blocked your pipe at some point along usually the 90-degree angle of your pipe. That angle can get a little bit blocked sometimes, because the hole that you draw the smoke through is quite small really, and the idea is that you don't want the smoking material, the tobacco, to go down into the shaft of the pipe. You don't want that, but sometimes it happens and sometimes it builds up. So that's what we are clearing out today. Okay, I'm going to do a close-up of our shamanic pipe with a catlinite pot, and here we go. Right, let's jump to a close-up. Okay, so here we are. We've got a catlinite pot or bowl, which is a lovely handcrafted piece on the long pipe, or the plains pipe. The peace pipe is a popular name for it. You have to remove the bowl from the shaft of the pipe. Now do this when it's cold. Don't do it when it's hot, because it can can actually damage where the wood goes into the bowl. If you do it when it's hot, you need it to all cool down. Now that's stuffed with charred pieces of kinnikinnick. What's this? Oh, this is my cup of tea. Okay, nice cup of tea. Have you got yourself a nice cup of tea? Right. So what I'm going to do, I mean, it's not rocket science. I'm going to get this little cocktail stick and I mean very gently, just agitate. I'm not going to stuff it down. I'm not going to push it in. I'm just going to agitate the surface debris first. And as it comes out, go a little bit lower, until eventually I can see the U-turn at the bottom of the bowl. But I mean, I'm doing this so gentle, I'm not scraping the carbon off. And as I said earlier, I like the carbon to stay on the inside of the bowl anyway. It feels right to do that, not to sort of try and scrape it all off. It feels better to just let it create a soft but firm deposit that's very thin. So yes, this is fine to do this. Don't actually bang your bowl on a table. Never do that, because as I say earlier, the way that the bowl goes into the shaft of the pipe, it's all very carefully handcrafted, and someone at some point has spent hours making sure it's right. So if you go around banging stuff on tables, you're going to deform something somewhere along the line. So a dull thump, 1, 2, 3 on your open palm is fine, just to help the deposits to come out. But to be fair, to be honest, if it needed anything more than that, then possibly you are talking more of a deep cleanse of your pipe. But don't sort of try and do it quickly. Do it slowly. It's an old saying with smoking pipes and looking after your pipe: smoke your pipe slow. And the same is true about cleaning your pipe out. It's all part of the experience of pipe smoking. Take your time. Don't rush it. So just keep going. Don't sort of like think, oh, I can't do this, I'm going to have to do a deep cleanse. Just keep on agitating the charred tobacco, kinnikinnick in this instance, and just see. And what I'm doing here is I'm blowing down the shaft in order to push the deposits out, and this is a really good practice. Once you've got most of it out, make sure you don't blow down the bowl that way, because of the way that the carved U part of the bowl works. You could actually end up pushing bigger deposits into a very small hole, which will just properly clog it up, and then you'll have to do a deep cleanse. And that's pretty tidy now. There's no blockages. The deposits have all gone. There's a little bit of carbon all the way through. The kinnikinnick still smells great, even when it's like this. And that's it. It looked like a lot when it was in the bowl, but when it's in a paper cup like that, it's not really a lot at all, really. And that's ready for the next session.